Well, it is once again time to find out what gets me going.
No, Timmy, what gets me going?
Let's find out what gets her going.
Well, today's a doozy. It's dirty business.
Nice.
And I'm not talking about the show from Home and Garden Television, because
Nice.
that show gets me going, but in a different way. I'm talking about not necessarily illegal, but immoral and unethical behavior. Can be caused by coworker, employee, boss, customers, doesn't matter. Can range from defamation to poor working conditions. Does not matter if you're a man or a woman. Doesn't matter your race, religion, age. You are not exempted from this. Now, I'm specifically going to go a little deeper. I'm going to go deeper because in the cannabis industry, the top positions are held by men. Majority of positions are held by men. And I would like to see that changed. Being a female, I would like to see more females. I'd like to see equality. I want to see a little bit of, let's say, gender equality. That's the right word.
That seems very, very politically correct.
Okay. I like to be correct. So I'm going to go a little deeper and specifically speak to the women, okay? I feel like I should say, I'm not speaking to all women. There are plenty amazing, supportive women within this industry, and I have had the pleasure of working with many of them. Some of them. Some are nicer than others. These women, instead of feeling threatened, now I'm talking about the women that I've had the pleasure of working with, instead of feeling threatened, will go out of their way to help others succeed. I'm not talking about them. Those women are the true role models when it comes to, women empowerment. I'm speaking to the mean girls. You know the kind. They're nice in public and dismissive in private. They talk about you to your peers. Sometimes they twist the story just to make themselves look good. They'll boycott your ideas and then, even worse, steal them for themselves. They'll purposely not invite you to meetings, parties, or gatherings. Some might even spread lies or rumors about you. In my opinion, the thing that I find the absolute worst is gaslighting. Do you know what gaslighting is?
Yep, I drive with the gas light on constantly. My record is like 30 kilometers on zero.
Although that part is true, that is not what I'm talking about, gaslighting. I actually didn't know what gaslighting was for a long time. And it would have been beneficial if I would have known this, because I was being gaslit in my past. So let me tell you what it is. Gaslighting is a series of manipulation tactics that are used to help keep the victim from being able to differentiate between fact and fiction. So I was constantly being told, you never said that, when I clearly did. But it's the manipulation into, did I say that? Or maybe I didn't. So I'll just give you one example from a work past. I was waitressing. I ended up losing my job. No explanation, just, we don't need you. Don't come in. There's no shift for you. And I was like, okay. That happens sometimes. I didn't really care that much about the job. I could get another one very easily. But, years went by, and that owner of the restaurant lost their restaurant establishment and ended up with a chip truck. I just happened to end up at that chip truck and noticed that it was my old boss, and thought, you know what? I'm going to ask that question, because I've never been let go and I didn't quite understand. Apparently, he told me when I asked him that one of my old coworkers said that I had stolen. I'd stolen money. First of all, why would I steal?
To have money?
They were paying me to work there. I get more money by working there than risking it by taking whatever happened.
Seems very logical.
But I didn't know until years later. And that was caused by a coworker. So that's just an example of something that had happened to me. Chances are you've experienced some sort of mean girling, I want to call it. Mean girling within the workplace. If you're successful, I'll just say this. If you're successful or are following your dreams in any way, chances are you've already got a target on your back.
Agreed.
What can you do about these mean girls? Well, you can kill them with kindness. I know you've heard that. No killing.
No killing.
Just with kindness. I know you've heard that before. I'm not the first one to say that. I just want to point out that you should be kind and not fake, right? I know Jackie always talks about kill them with kindness. And if you're looking for an example, follow that woman. She shows you how it's done. Kind, not fake. There's a difference. Absolutely do not engage in any sort of counterattack. It's not worth your time or your energy. And I'm sure you've heard the phrase, don't stoop to their level.
I've heard that
phrase. Okay, I was waiting. I was like, no.
You're talking to them. I'm just kind of a fly on the wall.
Okay, well, you say,
This is my fly wings. Not like a butter. Like what were they? Pasties.
Pasties. Okay, all right. Tip number 3, try problem solving. See if you can come to a solution. And if not, try and find how to spend less time around this person. That could be a solution as well. Do not gossip. Even talking about this person that you're having a problem with could be seen as negative. Keep the name out your mouth. Okay?
You know there's a bunch of women watching this right now going, she's talking about Susan. I'm going to go tell Susan Mary J was talking about you.
Actually, it was Karen, but just saying.
Sorry, Susan.
No, I wouldn't say that. I'm actually, like I said, you may think I'm talking to you, but I mean, that's on you. I don't know that. And honestly, I don't want to know that. If I'm talking to you, stay as far away from me as possible. Just saying that. Support and uplift others. Okay? Think about this before you open your mouth. Will it add value? If it doesn't, it's probably best not to open your mouth. Find your tribe. Find those people that support, love, and care for you, and surround yourself with them. Last but not least, take the high road. Because the reality is, if somebody doesn't like you or is jealous of you, there is not a damn thing you're going to say or do to change their mind. Just smile and tell yourself, be better, not bitter. And that's what gets me going.